right, guys, welcome back to the ALGS channel. Hope you guys are all doing well and having a great day so far. A lot to dive into and discuss in today's video, and we're talking about scrim results, obviously, and then also some changes because some of the contests that used to exist are no longer existing because a big change from APAC South. Moist Esports deciding to grab and pack their bags and head over to North America. And what exactly does this mean for the future? Well, we have all the details in today's video, of course. Also, how going on a ballistic rampage, kicking off at everybody. We've got Rkn and Monsoon and others as well. It was a crazy conversation, and he did say that someone was going to take it out of context. And so, unfortunately, we have to show an 8-minute clip so that Hal doesn't roast us for taking anything out of context and just show the entire thing here today as well. So if you guys want to have a big long discussion down in the comment section below about Apex pros and how much they get paid and who's worth staying on an organization, or what you think about someone's work ethic, or how good some XYZ pro is, or all the topics in today's video, of course, comment down below, like the video, and subscribe. And without further ado, folks, let's go ahead and dive right into today's news. First thing I wanted to make mention of, DarkZero did officially hire a new player brand manager for Apex, which I thought was interesting because, of course, there's a lot of organizations that you know, it seemed like they're growing and they're adding more into the Apex field, which is weird because you see a lot of other Apex organizations leave the scene. It's like, what's going on? Well, it seems like this whole partnership thing that's been rumored or leaked or whatever is going on, it obviously doesn't seem like everybody's going to get a piece of that pie. So I'd imagine DarkZero being a big org or being a big team, they might be one of those teams as well. But you know, it's good to see more resources being dumped into the Apex scene here for DarkZero, and hopefully these guys are a little bit more sustained moving forward. Also want to mention some scrim results already there, man. I'm proud of this team, man. I know, you know, Madness has had an admitted pass, whatever, but these guys have just been so, it's been a long time coming, man. Madness, Keon, and Vax. Obviously, Vax having a rough time with 100 Thieves lately, not able to get the results that they want. Keon, obviously, they didn't make the LCQ. Madness had done so good in Pro League, so consistent, but just not enough because North America is such a hard region. And here they are consistently in the top, man. Really good stuff out of them. First place on the night again in Lobby A, then TSM in second, Oxygen back up there at fourth. Good to see out of them. And then Tripods in the 8th position as well. Really good stuff to see. Then on Lobby B, DarkZero just dominating. And by the way, we do have a little bit of an update from DarkZero. It seems that whole CORN COB guy that we were looking at, right? We were thinking it was Guild. Then if you saw my pinned comment yesterday, it actually seems that it was a little bit more of a different story. CORN COB could have been none more than just their coach right here, ZZ. So I'd heard this from many people. There was you know, a lot of responses that Snipe opened his Steam profile up and it was ZZ's profile. Of course, you've seen Reps play on Minus's Tempo's profile, so it's not necessarily the, you know, all end all be all. But I also got some DMs yesterday that said it was in fact their coach ZZ and not North American Pro Guild. So of course, we'll just have to wait and see the full story to unfold on the DarkZero situation. But nonetheless, whoever they were playing with last night, they were cooking with. Obviously first place by a long shot. Also wanted to mention the drama with contests. So Zach Mazer over at the E8 squad was contesting Tripods yesterday at the Grow Towers, and Tripods smoked us at the Grow Towers, he says. And with Moist announcing that they're going there also, we basically decided to move on. They're going to Hammond Labs from now on, and GG's to the pods. Nick Burks and boys looking pretty good on the contest, I guess, because here's where the big news comes in. Moist is now going to be the one contesting. North America has got a new powerhouse organization. This is Moist Esports. They announced yesterday that they were leaving APAC South, joining the North American region for year 4. And obviously you've heard that about 3 times by now. But what's the big part of this story is what in the world is going to happen in North America and what in the world is going to happen to also the APAC South. So this obviously started off when their player manager and then also Waltzy has said excited to announce that basically we are going to be moving to North America for year 4. And that said, Grow Towers is their POI, Command Center is their POI, Overlook is their POI. So a lot of North American teams going to get contested by the Aussies, man. I love this move, and I really like the whole fact of competition and Pro League. I just hate it because APAC South is now going to be honestly like a freebie region. North America is going to be unbelievably competitive, like beyond comprehension. And it's now going to start, I feel like it's going to be a story now where you get to champs and you really don't have the best 40 teams there. You have the best 40 teams that could possibly make it there because of the whole region stuff, but you're gonna have about 5 to 10 North American pro teams sitting at home that don't get to go, that would probably destroy all of these other regions. I'm just being honest. Like, I really feel like that some of these North American teams that are going to have to sit out because of how many spots they get are now basically going to be, you know, watching a bunch of lower grade pro teams play for a lot of money just because of how competitive the North American region is. Like, it actually might make sense now for North American pros to go over to APAC South because it's the free region. I mean, it's literally free money. They all get 125K in the pro league, and this is where things get wild. So what's now for APAC South on the APEXGlobalSeries.com website? Simultaneously, it says this decision by Moist Esports raises questions about the future of the APAC South region. Recent times have witnessed some of the region's biggest teams, DarkZero, going into North America, and then you've got, like, you know, Dreamfire and all those guys that are going into the People's Republic of China region. So now it's just like wide open for APAC South. It's still 125K on the line, still 8 spots open. So they've now got more pro league spots to go into the ALGS champs or split playoffs, whatever. They've got more spots now, the same pro league money. It's just literally a whole lot less competitive teams there. It would literally make so much sense for these North American guys to just go take the region at APAC South, or even some of the South American guys go over to APAC South now that their region is pretty much chalked as well. So really wild stuff. I don't know how I feel about this. Of course, I'm going to love North American Pro League this year, but this is getting crazy, crazy, crazy. And you have to really raise your questions. Should we look at maybe giving North America some more pro league spots or some more spots into the you know, the playoffs and stuff? I think obviously having North America have like double all the other regions, it would be cringe, it'd be weird, but at this point, bro, they almost deserve it. All the good teams are going there. Like, what are we gonna do now with all these other? This is just getting beyond chaos. Interested to see what you guys have to say about this though, because it's going to be a crazy year 4. Lastly, just as we wrap the video up, I know there's still got like 8 minutes left on the video, but this is where things get crazy, wild, and long. So earlier last night, North American pro powerhouse Imperial How was going crazy on a rant about all these pro players in North America, not even North America, just in general, and really calling out some of the organizations for not knowing what they're doing. Timmy and Sikezz were obviously in there as well. And I do like that Sikezz was trying to play devil's advocate here. Like, I understand what you're saying, but you can't say it like that, especially in front of all of your viewers. Obviously, there's both sides of this, so I'm interested to see which side you guys find yourself on as well. Of course, it gets really, really deep, super long as well. This is getting a bit sus, but this is where I want to open the conversation up to the comments. Let me know what you guys think on his take on this, Timmy's take on this, Sikez's take on this, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. Roll the clip.
I don't know. I can just get pissed off when I see it, like other teams or other players that literally underperform so badly and somehow don't get the boot ever. Like, it's not just Rkn. There's like another person that I have in my mind right now that should like not be there. And it just pissed me off. Like, there's other, like, imagine if I was Koifel, right? And I'm like grinding my ass off. I'm a kid, right? That's like creating a fucking career. I'm starting my career, and my teammate can't even get a kill. Like, why are you putting, like, he doesn't know better, obviously.
Oh, Hal, listen, you gotta chill, bro. You were literally saying these things to, and like, it's
who's gonna say it? Who's gonna say it?
Bro, okay, you can say it, but you don't need to be saying it publicly in front of fucking your viewers and Timmy's. That's literally like fucking 15,000 people that are literally going to be coming at Rkn now. It's like
people came at him, they literally screenshotted it and put on Reddit.
Okay, yeah, but that does, yeah, but that doesn't mean like that doesn't mean that you should just send like he should get more hate. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
no one's. I'm not asking for hate. I'm not, like, I say nobody said. Literally nobody said it.
You're not. But okay, I agree. You're not. But you already know he's like that's what's going to happen. Like,
okay,
it's just,
like that's just the internet. That's just how the world fucking works. That's just how the world works. Like, unfortunately, like, that's just how it is, and I can't control that. Same with Timmy. Like, Timmy hasn't said a word, but I bet some of his viewers are gonna fucking say something.
Okay, chat. Can y'all shut the fuck up, bro? Like, no one is being a baby. Like, I'm literally just trying to get 2 people that are friends to stop like I'm trying to get one of them to stop fucking shit talking the other one. Like,
I'm not shit talking. I'm literally not shit talking.
From my perspective, you know, because I'm very professional about a lot of things. It's nothing wrong. It's nothing wrong that if that's what he thinks. You know what I mean? If he truly thinks that some people don't deserve to be in the spots that like they are, I mean, no big deal. Like he can say that at all, and he's not like, even though it's considered a little bit shit talking, because you're kind of like, you're like, whether the public eye views them as a bad player or not, you kind of agreeing or saying that is also kind of like shit talking that person. But it's not like you're like thinking like, yeah, this person's terrible. They like, you know what I mean? Like, you're not going that fucking deep. But
yeah, like you're not fucking attacking him. It's just like you have to understand that he's already gotten so much hate from it just by like people saying one thing, and your words have massive weight in your community, and like that's just gonna like. And I'm not saying you're obviously not telling your community to go shit talk.
Okay, then you can't play both sides. Am I doing it or am I not?
On me, pass, correct.
We killed the last member. Good work, team.
I don't know too much about Rkn personally, but I think as somebody as Koi, who is a growing pro player kid, and if he's grinding his ass off to be the best player he can be, and for his team, and if his teammates are not doing the same, that's a shame on his team. You know what I mean? Like, imagine you're putting in like 16 hours a day to literally be like the best player in the world and try to win a tournament, and your teammates aren't doing the same.
Taking it for 3 months.
I'd be pissed.
Yeah, but it's not even that though. Like, it's not like they're not playing the game. Like,
Oh,
they play.
Bro, you're not playing the
like,
game if you're dropping 0 kills, bro. Like, I think literally people, I can bring someone from Twitch chat, get a kill in fucking one of the 8 games.
I mean, I agree. That's a very real thing that has happening right now. Like, literally as we speak. I mean, I'm not going to, but I could literally name one situation in particular that is literally going to happen, and there's nothing that can be done about it. But
like, like instead of like, I'm just gonna start naming people like fucking, like Monsoon. Like, he's in the same boat as Rkn. How are they still like in the positions that they are? Like, I love fucking Monsoon, and he's a fucking great guy, but you haven't proved yourself in a really long time, and you're in that same position. I don't know how. Honestly, I just don't know. Like, Tripods being re-invited just because of viewership, it's very debatable.
Are they confirmed re-invited?
I don't know if it's confirmed, but come on.
Oh, fireman.
I'm banging on
Digi.
No Digi.
Oh, not Digi either.
I'm burning.
Oh no, 11 when they're off. Just dip or what?
I guess so.
Yeah.
I mean, like, yeah, but I mean, I personally think that's really dumb. Like, I don't think any team should be like invited based on the viewership, but like at the same time, like, I mean, not even at the same time, they just shouldn't be. Like, I don't know. It's just like really dumb to me.
I'll see you on YouTube.
No, I mean, I didn't have either one of my guns reloaded and I got Horizon ulted.
And like, yeah, I know it's gonna, people are gonna like clip this out of context. I'm gonna look like egotistical. I'm gonna look at egotistical. Like, I think the worst thing, I'm gonna look very egotistical, and people would think that I have like a right to talk shit just because of like who I am or what I've done. But even if I was like a shitter, right? It doesn't change the fact that, like, in my opinion, like, I feel offended when I see other people stay in positions that they should not be as a competitor. I don't know how else to like put it in words, but
you believe that people should have to, like, it's like people who get to be in lobby A of scrims just because they're on like a good org, or you know what I mean, or just like a higher name, but in reality they're not playing like a tier 1
positions that they should not be as a competitor. I don't know how else to like put it in words, but
you believe that people should have to, like, it's like people who get to be in lobby A of scrims just because they're on like a good org, or you know what I mean, or just like a higher name, but in reality they're not playing like a tier 1 tier.
Well, just like, yeah, as either teams or players, like, there's a lot of like it's just like in general, I guess in the gaming or in esports, there's a lot of like kiss ass, right? That's number one, and number two, like just like favoritism, and like that just also hurts esports as a whole. Like it fucks all of those over because there's just a lot of both of those where people like stay on orgs when they shouldn't be, even though they're playing bad, but they know how to kiss ass, so they just stay where they're at. So but I think the main, to be honest, like
Already inside the ring.
after the discussion of like what I just said, like with like certain players, I think orgs are actually just brain dead. Like some of them actually have no idea what they're doing, because I think the main issue is that they go into a video game, right, and they have literally no idea who's actually good. They just like they base it off of rumor, they base it off of a possible connection. Or it's like whoever's recruiting in some games, they have no like tap into the actual game of understanding. Like they just listen to people. They're like listen to people. They get told things and they just follow. Most people they don't even like.
It's
Most
just
managers.
system.
What?
Yeah,
It's
I
just
agree
about
with that.
system, literally.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I agree. I mean, I think they need to do everything like every game.
I'm speaking like mainly just for like Apex in terms of Apex, but like there's like multiple teams that want like or like there's orgs right now that have literally their players have like 0% like the orgs get like 0% cuts in like the prize pools, and like then these teams just get dropped a few months later and wonder like why they've been getting dropped.
I've never heard of. I don't know. Only thing I've heard from other like teams is that them getting paid like out of the ass when they should not be. That's another thing.
Well, it's that, but it's that, and it's also like their orgs not taking cuts too. Like
I don't even know about that. To be honest, I don't.
yeah, I mean that's like I mean it's just like basically you're just like making your org lose more money than they should be.
Yeah, well, that's just another like it's kind of that's also their like. How are you an organization? You agree to the terms of that? What?
I mean, it's all in the org too,
What
but
the fuck? Who are you, like? What? Who agrees to that? That is actually brain dead.
I think it's
Easy,
all to do
10
with
months.
like the orgs and the players though, because like the players are just like most players in the scene are like bro. There are some players in the scene that are getting paid absurd salaries for how good they actually are, like, and it is really bad. Like it is really bad.
I mean, I think that's like up to the org though. I mean.